Well, if you came on a course within QA, you would certainly expect to have certified instructors. So there aren't many Google certified instructors in the world, to be honest, and we have a percentage of them working for QA. And we all have experience with inside the platform that stretches beyond the classroom. And so when we talk about the offerings within inside a Google course, whether it be a one-day fundamental overview, whether it be the 3-day infrastructure or the 2-day design and process, they each have an element of architecture about them, thinking about why are you actually using this in the first place? So what do you want to gain from using Google's offering? Because we could build virtual machines anywhere and we could put a database anywhere. So why do it with Google? And how could we replace some of the components that we've got already? So if we run our application on multiple virtual machines across several tiers, why would we do it differently? And how could Google do it differently? And the instructors within QA will identify key areas where you can start breaking apart the traditional application monolith and start looking at how you can have a more fragmented approach, yet an easier to control and develop approach with modular offerings, things like containers, things like functions, and utilizing managed services, again, largely where normally virtual machines would be into play. You'll also be able to expect to gain hands-on. We use Google's own QuickLab environment to be able to create a sandbox environment where you can't get it wrong, really. So you pay for everything that you do in the cloud, mistakes or on purpose. So the QuickLab environment allows us to be able to create a sandbox where no matter what you do in there, you effectively only have the confines of the sandbox to play in. So you can't use up any more credit than would maybe be available to you. You can't access areas that are actually nothing to do with the piece of practical work that you're doing already. So you get to deploy and test almost everything that we talk about in there, and things that we simply don't have time to deploy and test because it's not really part of the course structure, we'll demonstrate where we plausibly can. So hopefully at the end of it, you'll find some options for changing the way that your infrastructure works and potentially your application, and also hopefully the ability to think about how you design your applications rather than just put them together in the same ways as maybe we've been doing for a long time.